here's the second video. I'm back again, big surprise. Alright everyone, so I'm going to be straight and down to the point here. What I'm going to be doing in this video is teaching you folk how to make a simple, high-tech leg brace that looks really cool. Now you might have seen me around in-game with it on before, and it looks like this. Some of you might have seen this character around before, but I'm going to be teaching you how to make a leg brace that looks similar to this, with a similar function. All this leg brace does for my character really is just takes the weight that would be put onto my leg that is not being used and distributes it across my waist. Alright, so let's get into this now. Alright, so now that I've shown you what it looks like, let me get into how exactly you make it. So the only accessory you're going to need for this rig is the cube. That is all you're going to need. For a very basic frame, this is all you're going to be using. So we're first going to start with the thigh. In this case, I'm going to be using my left thigh. That's my right thigh. Okay, so we're going to be welding it to our right thigh. Now you can follow the same steps and weld it to a different leg. It all works the same. So what you want to do is you want to get the frame done first. So here what we're going to do, we're going to take this cube. What we're going to do first is translate it away from your leg for now. We're going to scale it down. We're going to bring it back into our leg. Not into our leg, just into it. Now, notice how it's sticking out a little bit more than what someone would want it to. So what we're going to do is we're just going to scale it to where it's barely sticking out of you. Okay, so in order to get a better view of how to put this together, what you're going to do on whatever leg you're not using, just set that one to transparent. So now, we have the first part of our frame. It's going to be exactly on our upper thigh. Make sure you have it rigged there. We're going to translate it up a little bit more. I want it to be at the very top. Okay. Next, just duplicate it. Okay. So once you've duplicated this, take it out of this specific rig, and now you're going to... Okay. So you're going to weld it down to your lower leg. You're going to bring this up to the middle of your leg. Take the third part and put it right at your ankle. Don't put it on your foot, because then it's just going to stick out. And you're going to rig it to your lower leg too. Okay, so now you have this cube. Put it in the same rig section as frame, what I have here named as frame 1, which is this piece right here. Now, I'm going to rename this so I don't lose track of what I'm doing. Okay. I'm just going to call these pipes. Okay. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take your quote-unquote pipes, we're going to put them on the corner of our legs. Now if you would like to use cylinders for this, be my guest, but personally I wouldn't, because it wouldn't fit, it wouldn't look nice and snug around your leg. Alright, so now once you have this cube fitting perfectly across this little crease in your leg here, we're going to take the scale and we're going to make it long. And we're going to have it to where it's intersecting between these two frames here, frame 1 and 2. Alright, so the next part is to take your pipe, duplicate it again, and we're going to put them on every corner of your body, of your leg. We're going to put them on every corner of your leg. Alright. So next, what you want to do is you want to take this and duplicate each one. So this one is going to be pipe 2. Okay, so you're going to take all your pipe 2s and toss them in frame 2. And then you're going to slide each one that you name pipe 2 down here. You're going to take this one, the second one, duplicate it, name it pipe 2, slide it down, and just repeat this process until it goes around all of your lower leg. Alright, so now it doesn't look perfect when you're walking, it's still something, and it works. Now that you have these pipes done, we need to get the foot. So, what you're going to do is just add in another cube. Now, we're going to weld this to your right foot. We're just going to edit the universal scale down to where it's just around our foot. Now, if you want to really go the extra mile, you can add little stubs around here, but just for the sake of the length of this video, I'm just going to leave it as is. Okay, now that you have the core frame done, all you need to do now is just set everything's object texture ID to 0, and then change their material and color to your choosing. So, in my case, I'm going to be using, where is it? So in my case, I'm going to be using just metal and diamond plate. So now, you could just say your brace is finished. So now the core part of the brace is done, and since I want to encourage you all to use originality with your rigs, I'm going to give you a few ideas that you could put onto it. Okay, so here's an example of what you can add onto this brace. I'm going to put up a picture of mine right here, and as you can see on the back, I have like a scrap panel. I have a battery, some wires going into the brace, some neon lights going down each side. I have a button on the left side, exit button on the back, and a circuit board, because why the hell not? Okay, so here, in your case, here's some things you can do. You can add a variety of buttons, neon lights, LEDs, anything techie or geeky looking on the catalog you could put on here. Now that you're all finished with it, whatever character that's been Joe Swanson can finally walk again. There you can see my original brace build, and it looks very different from what I'm just instructed. I encourage that you all take the rig ideas that you get from these videos and turn them into something original. These tutorials are meant to provide a basic platform for simple rig builders to jump off of, just like you and I. By no means am I a master, and this rig is nowhere near perfect or as talented as what we've seen in Rig Week before after the Flash 8's release. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped out some of you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Alright, so all you need to do to put this rig together is oh my god, I can't speak. Oh my god, I need to put a script together. I need a script.